Hello there gang, DD here, just playing a little bit of Tower of Fate, as we endeavour to inquire, is it worth your money, but more importantly, is it worth your time? Well, let's find out, shall we? So we do have some settings, which is always nice. Difficulty options, a bit of a peculiarity, you sort of... hang on, let's using this with a controller here. Seems you can't... Yeah, I'm assuming that the lower caps without the exclamation marks means this is easier. I've no idea. Controls. Got a few settings there. Obviously, if you're playing with a mouse, crank that down. I am playing at the moment with the controller. Oh, look, here we go. Yes, that's run easy enough. A few display options. And some video settings. And a few audio settings as well. So with that, what I'll do is I'm going to dive in with a new game, but I'll skip all the introduction. So I'll see you guys in game.
We made it. See? I knew you'd be fine. Completely intact. No missing ligaments. Couldn't be doing with another screaming soul lodged into the brickwork, screaming for help day and night. Ugh, what a headache. Okay, before you step through that door, I need to explain something. So listen carefully. The first trial is through that door. We're currently presiding within the tower dungeons. As you complete each trial, you'll eventually reach the tower, which is where things get more interesting. If you can reach the top of the tower, well, that's where the soul transporter is, and your ticket to the clouds. If you fail a single trial, you lose a life, and if you lose all three, your time here is through, as I said before. You want to know the most important thing I'll ever tell you? Well, it's quite simple, really. Listen to me. Always, always listen to me. I want you to savor every single syllable that comes out of my mouth. Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's do this.
I'm guessing the developer wants to get his maximum of his money from the voice actress. Could have covered all of that bit they just made you stand around for during the introductory
Let's shine a little light on this subject, shall we? 3 mysterious doors. 3 ways. 3 options. Which one to choose? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a spirit you may know. If it cries, tell it lies, because you'll never let it go. The left one. Actually, stop. I'm thinking. Yes, I'm sure it's the right one.
Right.
See,
so yes,
that
it's
wasn't
sort
so hard, was it? You passed the first trial, and all you had to do was listen to me.
Yes, it's a sort of puzzler. You're probably getting a bit of a GLaDOS theory going on here. Oh, yeah.
I wonder what happened
Right.
to this poor chap.
I'm not been allowed to sprint yet. It has a lot of kind of padding moments like this. So I'm going to get clomped by that whatever happens.
Oh. And now we know.
Yes, GLaDOS, but basically a ghost. So, for those who've played Portal, of course.
Three mysterious doors. 3 ways. 3 options. Which one to choose? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a spirit you may know. If it cries, tell it lies, because you'll never let it go. The left one. Actually, stop. I'm thinking. Yes, I'm sure it's the right one. And the right one is clearly on the left.
Right. It does have a few twists in it, this game, in fairness. But we're going to have to keep dying to this until, as you've noticed there, we've got lives. There are 2 lives. It's on the lantern.
Decorating the stairs with your
Oh.
trails. Your mind struggles to establish control over your physical vessel in this dimension. If you're wondering why you can't run. Ripping a soul out of the void and into a crude...
Oh, come on. I was well...
elegant process hurt. I believe enough...
Yeah, there's a few little bugs and glitches as well within the game. That's to say the least.
This really isn't much fun anymore. Right.
Now, hopefully this time round we can get by. Right, this should be it. Maybe I was just a tad slow the last time.
Call this one the Bridge of Failure. I'll let you know.
Right. So at least now we've got time to talk. So visually...
Total failure of a bridge.
Oh, wrong button. That was my fault. So the pushing mechanic can be a bit
give you a hint.
janky.
All the chains are connected.
As you can see, there's the jumping, which has cost me a few times. I've had it before when I've got glitched here, and the camera was tilted onto its side, which means it want me to... Oh, right, it's doing it the right direction now. As you can see, it's just click and hold to interact type things, but the last time I played this, I had to push left and right. Oh no, now we've got to push back to right again for it to do things. It's very strange. So yeah, I'm playing this with the Xbox controller, but the implementation is not the greatest. Jump is on Y for some reason. Push it that way now. So the visuals aren't bad. The voice acting is quite good, but it is bugs, glitches, and a lot of padding. It's sort of hardcore puzzler. Yes, we only have down 1 life now already. I keep pressing my trigger button.
A corrupted soul remnant. Let me see. Yes, it has enough energy left in it to reform you. It looks like we're going to be able to give you more than 3 chances after all. It takes a lot of power to place a soul into physical form. A fresh, intact soul can usually be rehosted 3 times before it crumbles into nothing. Often the soul's mind will break first, however. Death is not a pleasant experience. Not the kind here, anyway. When the mind is broken, they refuse to reform. Fortunately for you, you can absorb their leftovers.
Yeah, the developer definitely wanted to get his money's worth out of the voice actress. In fairness, she's pretty good, actually. So yes, it's sort of a puzzly kind of elemental sort of feel to it all. It's just some busy work and padding going on here. I'm clicking. Can I... There we go. These sort of physics interactions that are a bit gammy. And some sloppy controls. But overall, for a cheapy special, it's not the worst. I'm pretty fairly sure I've recognised... Oh, that's what he started, having it in the water. I'm pretty sure I recognise his assets from elsewhere, but it's been well enough put together. It's just lots of little glitchy bits. Right, is that the... Right, I've got to be very careful about trying to jump in at this, because that's when you sort of bounce in the air. That's killed me a couple of times just trying to get onto this.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Row, row, row your boat gently up the creek. If you see a little mouse, don't forget to squeak. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. If you see a crocodile, don't forget to scream.
I'm gonna guess that's time to get... Oh, come on! That was a clear jump. And now you're gonna see the next annoying part of this game, for sure. The checkpoints. Terribly placed. Yeah, we're right back here.
Left.
Good show. So yes, it's not bad in the grand scheme of things, but it's just lots of little sloppy bits like that do let it down. I mean, would it really have killed the game to have had this door in the open? See if I can try and get that. No, let's try and get the camera to jig out.
Really needs to go back to the fundamentals of bridge building.
Let's try and get the camera to glitch out again. So all in all, I mean, I think 80p or whatever it's doing, it's not the worst out there. And it does kind of change things up a little bit. The usual Unity horror asset flips that you get at this sort of price range. Come on. Just... Which way have I got to pull the... Oh, right. I've got to push my right stick right to get that one. To make that pull. Yeah, they could have... definitely could have watched for the audio running over itself. Can I go through now, please? Cheers. Oh, and I bet that's... Yeah, it keeps turning the lantern down. I can't think of any reason why I'd ever want to have it lower. It's already dark enough as it is in this game. That was a clear jump. You all saw that. That was a swizz. I got done there.
How will we get up there?
Mind you, perhaps I should. Perhaps I'm not supposed to jump. So yeah, it's got some nice ideas. And for 80p or whatever it was cost, I don't think it was even that. No, I think it was 60 pence. Even better. It's not bad, to be honest. It's got a certain charm. It's got a lot of rough edges with it. It's certainly the checkpoints would have been good. Why we couldn't have just started from here? So I'm going to guess that means it's not. I've not completed it. So I'm going to guess that means it's not a particularly long game. So they're just sort of kind of getting the padding out to get you your money's worth. So I think we'll get round to concluding our dealings shortly. But it's decent enough. The voice actress is good. It's got a few good funny moments. Only doing this just so we don't have to go through the river song again. So apologies for my slightly extended absence. Long story short, I've managed to jank myself up a bit. And it's kind of cracked my hands somewhat. Gaming at the moment, I can't game for very long using the old mouse and keyboard without a load of ripping pains. For want of a better word. This one's my left leg.
Row, row, row your boat gently up the creek. If you see a little mouse, don't forget to squeak. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream.
I'll play it calm this time.
If you see a crocodile, don't forget to scream.
Alright, okay. Oh, maybe I wasn't supposed to jump.
That's just him saying hello. Doesn't look like he's hungry much today.
Oh, right, so I wasn't supposed to. Fair enough, I jumped the crocodile. So yes, that's why my output has been a little bit low of recent. So it's probably still going to be a little bit spotty for a while. As I say, any sort of this extended gaming with the old mouse and keyboard gets the hands quite cracking again. So do I need to jump or do we stay? Let's see where the road takes us, or the river. Oh, should have guessed. This isn't probably going to end well. So yeah, it's got some sort of fun elements. Or maybe not. But yeah, I think we'll conclude our dealings here, gang. It's for 60 pence though. Yeah, it's just a little rough edges. If they could have been smoothed out, is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. I can't move. That doesn't look like a good thing, though, does it?
Whatever you do, don't look up. Christina's not had a decent meal in a while, so she's very... Your way of figuring it out was to throw yourself at her mercy. Great job! You got devoured.
So, yes. Please tell me there's a better checkpoint this time. No. No, of course there's not. So that is definitely the biggest glitch, or the biggest issue, just the checkpoints. So anyway, gang, yeah, as I say, output might still be a little bit spotty, but I've got some software stuff I wouldn't mind getting done, so I might be able to kick some of that together, because I can use my graphics tablet for that. Well, I did actually try using that as a gaming device. That didn't work out at all. No, not at all. Maybe some flight sim stuff, because I've got the old flight stick set up as well as my controller, so I'll try and maybe get some other content up in the meantime until regular service is renewed. Not renewed. I've forgotten the word. Not renewed. Regular service is resumed. That's the word I'm looking for. So anyway, gang, yes, we'll conclude our dealings here. Thanks for taking the time to watch this long distance ramblings of this not bad but not brilliant little effort from an indie developer. It's all right. It's got some charms. So anyway, gang, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to let me know you're alive, and I shall speak to you all next time. Bye for now.